One of the biggest problems that you are experiencing in your conversations is keeping her fully invested, hanging off every fucking word that you say. In this video, James had a very interesting conversation with a girl dressed in all white outside the shopping center. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna put it on the screen now so that you can watch it, and then we're gonna break it down and give you the steps.
The keys to the kingdom.
The keys to the kingdom to keeping her invested so that she's actually interested in listening to what you have to say. Watch the video and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Hola. Hola. ¿Hablas inglés? I just wanted to, I saw you back here, so I ran out and I thought, she looks very sophisticated.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe she can give me a recommendation for my clients.
Of what?
So my first time back in, where are you from?
I'm from here.
You sound like maybe American? No, not American. You learn English, some international.
Oh yes, because I used to live in the United States, so maybe that's
okay.
why.
Whereabouts?
California.
San Diego?
No, LA?
LA?
Yes.
The center of the modeling industry.
Yes.
But you're not tall enough to be a model. So first time back in Mexico City, and usually we went out in Polanco, but I can't remember any places. And I kind of want to mix it up and go to Condesa. It's like clients, they want like a cool place to dance.
You want to go to a club?
I don't, but...
You don't?
I mean, I quite like the kind of like more like dinner, but it's got the mariachi band and it's kind of fun, but it's not too loud, you know? So you can kind of have a conversation, hear yourself speak.
To be honest, I'm new here in the...
You're new.
In Mexico City.
I picked the wrong person.
You did, because I'm from Jalisco.
So you're from California or Jalisco?
Jalisco.
Guadalajara?
Yes.
Have
you been there?
Yeah, to be honest, I much prefer Guadalajara. People are way friendlier.
Very beautiful.
They're way friendlier. The weather's better. The vibe is cooler. Like,
what are you doing here?
Talking to you.
I mean, here in Mexico City.
With clients, just for 5 days,
Okay.
and then I go back to
Yes.
then I go back to Brazil. Right? I've been living out of London for like 7 years.
You used to live in London?
I'm from London originally.
Oh, you're...
But I left like 7 years ago, and I spend half the year in Europe when it's summer, like Russia, Ukraine, and half the year in Latin America.
Oh, that's very nice.
What's your name? It's like a spy, like you're educated in the US, you're from Jalisco, you're wearing all white.
Yeah,
Interesting.
very diverse, right?
Diverse, and you have the classic. I thought you were Turkish, to be honest, when I saw you.
Really?
Got this Turkish vibe. Could imagine you like on a magic carpet smoking shisha.
Yes.
No. James.
James?
Oh,
Okay,
very
nice
firm
to meet you.
handshake.
Yes.
Look at this.
It's better.
What do you do for work?
I'm an actress.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes.
So,
What do you do?
what am I doing
What are you doing?
in life?
Okay.
And I'm not an actor.
So what are you?
Lots of things.
Lots of-
The main thing I do is travel, right? I base the lifestyle around that.
Well, what's important is that you enjoy it. So.
Life is short, you know, we only have a certain amount of time, and I think it's important to, try lots of things
To
and figure out the only way to do it is like do lots of things and then figure out actually what makes you like feel alive, you know?
That's true.
People, places, foods, everything.
That's true. And the way to get there is to explore.
Yeah, you have to try stuff, right? You can't project in your mind. You have to like think, what's cool? How do you look so young?
Maybe it's the mindset.
The mindset. The mindset.
Yes, I think if you are positive.
Not the mezcal, the mindset. Okay, I like it. Not the mezcal, the mindset.
Yes, I think if you're a positive person, then you reflect that on your body, you know.
Would you say you're a positive person?
Yes, I am, how do you say it? I am optimist.
You're an optimist.
Yes.
So first point, again, we've covered this before, and it's not the main point, but hot girl, you're always going to see them in pretty accommodating circumstances. It's just like how life goes, right? Hot girl, they're never going to be prancing on the street with a side up going, come and approach
Please
me.
come and talk to me,
Yeah,
looking at you, giving you the...
Slipping your nipple out, at you, like, it just doesn't
throwing the
work.
panties over.
All the hot, well, maybe actually if you're a rock star, that's exactly how it goes, but we're not, and nor are you if you're watching this, presumably. So look, the girl is going to be in an awkward situation. Doesn't matter. Be resourceful, be resilient, be anti-fragile, be the guy that can fucking make it happen regardless of the circumstance, right? And that is a learned skill to be able to make it happen regardless of what's going on around you. So the girls in the shopping mall, the security, there, she's wandered out. It's kind of an awkward situation because we're standing behind her. It's a main road, right? Any which way you can find, the brain will find an excuse to get out of it. But instead of that, bracket out the excuse and be like, no, come hell or high water. I've seen the girl like the lion on the savannah. I'm going to fucking go after her. I'm going to say my piece because I'm never going to see this human being again. So what the fuck?
Too many guys make excuses. They see the hot girl and then they become the most creative people in the world, right? Oh no, she's busy. Oh no, she doesn't want to talk to me. Oh no, excuses, yeah. Creative with excuses, yeah, right. And in your heart of hearts, you know that you're lying to yourself, right? Because you go home and you feel like a fucking pussy because you didn't do it. So stop listening to your mind. It's just going to come up with excuses. It's not real. And go and do the approach. That is the first thing to keeping her fully invested in the conversation. It's taking the step to actually taking the shot and actually going, standing in front of her and saying, wanted to come meet you? I thought you looked nice, right? So that's the first step in terms of keeping her fully invested in the conversation. Mr. Tusk, what is the second step?
The second part of the process is make the conversation about her, right? Until you've actually sat with the girl, you don't really hold much relevance to the woman, right? So make it about her. Women are endlessly, people, not just women, but people are endlessly fascinated talking about themselves. All the OGs have said it, right? Dale Carnegie, Chris Voss, they all say the same things. Be interesting to people, be interested. Genuinely give a fuck about her. A high value man is saying like, okay, first tick in the box, right? She's attractive. What else has she got? Right? That's exactly what high value men do. You're screening to see, am I willing to let her in my reality, to give her my most valuable assets, my finite resources, my time, my attention, my energy, of which you get less every day until you die, right? So yeah, of course she's good looking, I'm going to talk to her, but what else has she got? It puts you in a position of power because you're screening her. She's the one interviewing to see if she gets to be part of your reality. That's how you frame the dynamic of the conversation. The plus side is, obviously, by making it about her, women are endlessly fascinated in their own lives, so you're actually finding out about her. The common mistake we see when guys get this idea down of make the conversation about her because it puts you in the position of power and she likes talking about it. The next step that guys fail on is make it too serious. So you'll notice throughout the entire conversation, I'm always finding ways to be playful, tease, ruffle her feathers with what she says. That keeps it entertaining, that keeps the whole sub-communication, the vibe, playful, we're playing a bit of a game, right? A bit of a tussle, right? So that's how to do it. You can rinse and repeat that fucking structure relentlessly, and that's how you become very good at having conversations, not just with women, with people. Be playful, make it about them. You're screening from position of power, being like, is that person worthy of more of my time? That's it, right? And then sprinkle in little elements about you, which I did, but keep it mainly 80% about her.
Yeah, most men, what they do is that they see a hot girl walking down the street and they just think, oh, he's so nice to get into bed. Imagine what my mates would think. Imagine if I could wake up with her next to me. It's good, you need to obviously be driven to go and approach, but right, the main goal shouldn't be, I just can't wait to get it. It should be, is she cool, right? Is she going to fit in my reality? Is she going to add value to my life? And naturally, as you say, then you're going to be coming at it more from a screening background, right?
It's the position of power you've got to be in when you're you've got to be the prize. Women mate across and up. It's hypergamy in action. The woman wants to look at a giant. She wants to be knowing that you're better than her, right? 100%. And one of the ways to communicate that is be playful, ruffle her feathers, tease her, because it shows you're not intimidated by beauty. The other thing is make it about her, but clearly make it about let me figure you out because are you cool enough to enter my reality?
But you've overcome some hard things, I think, some obstacles in your life.
Yes,
I get that vibe. Yeah, you're a fighter. Yeah, kind of.
Why?
I don't know. I just get the vibe because you're quite calm and relaxed, and it kind of shows like a calm nervous system. So probably the only way you gain that is through tough life experience.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, you're right. And I don't feel shy to accept it. I think it's a good thing to get through things and then come out stronger.
I like this. I like that you're a fighter. See, and there's WhatsApp.
WhatsApp?
See?
Yes.
And if you have any suggestions, if you think of any suggestions for me, I'm here until Tuesday with the clients.
Or if you figure something out, let me know too.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah, I just remember. So how long have you been here for?
2 months.
And you know nothing still?
Yes.
Come on. You've been partying too much, Buenos Grandes. You need to focus more on finding out.
I've been focused on settling,
Yes. And what did you buy today?
Just
What's this? Tea? Tea.
Just water.
Just water?
Yeah.
In a very funky looking.
I know.
Very cool.
It's not very me, but
no,
I
Snoopy,
like it,
Snoopy. It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Snoopy Limon.
Thank you.
It's a US name, no? Not from Mexico. Or from Mexico.
It has an F, so maybe Mexican.
Pleasure. Do you remember
too.
my name?
James.
Ah, very good.
I'm like, James.
Y tienes una pregunta para mí, solo uno. ¿Qué quieres saber sobre mí?
Sobre ti. What makes you happy?
I was
a random
I was expecting such a profound Shakespearean question. I like it though. It's deep. What makes me happy?
Yes. You caught me off guard, so.
I think it sounds fucking cheesy, but if you're present, you tend to be happy because you're not worrying about the future or thinking about the past, right? Future is anxiety, past is depression, and all we have is right now.
That's true.
And I try and be wary of like when I do an activity or meet a person or eat a food, I'm like, does that energize me or do I feel flat? I just trust the energy. The mind's always lying to you, but the vibe never lies,
That's true. I like the answer. Sorry, my English is, I'm still working on it.
How long did you stay in the US for?
3 years.
Yeah, so your English is fluent, right?
No,
But maybe
I do forget sometimes.
maybe it's hard to understand me because I speak London English.
It's just because you speak a little bit faster, but
And can you understand the accent?
yes,
Okay, awesome. It was a pleasure.
you too. Bye.
It's so key, right? One of the biggest benefits of putting the spotlight on the other person, guy, girl, anyone, right, is that it dissipates your social anxiety. And one of the reasons for that.
That's a key thing for a lot of guys, isn't it? Because they get so nervous in their own head. Because
they're thinking,
inwardly focused.
Exactly, right? What does she think about me, right? Instead of you going, what do I think about her?
Man, it's such a key mindset. It's so
I got
simple.
the finger wag of approval from you.
It's so simple, but it's so powerful.
It really is powerful, right? So if you change it from the perspective of what's she gonna think of me to what am I gonna think of her, right? Is she cool? Does she have good interests? Is her energy in alignment with mine, right? Does she lift my vibe after I speak to her? Is she going to echo the vibe that I'm bringing to the table? And immediately, right, your social anxiety dissipates.
Yes.
So
Really
it is really powerful to do.
if you're unable if you're in two phases, either you're actually going up and you're the representative man who where you're able to actually take the shots consistently, but your conversations are falling flat. Implement this stuff moving forward. If you need to accelerate that process, click on the link below, book a call, we'll have a chat about where you're at, where you want to go, and how we can help you bridge that gap. If you're in the other percentage of man that is just still unable to walk out the house, you're relentlessly watching videos like this, theoretical wide wank, please stop doing it. Either stop watching the content or book a call, right? But just
Do one or the other.
There's no point in just endlessly watching these videos. Someone asked me the other day, right, you've been doing this shit I did a boot camp at 27, I'm 38, and someone asked me the other day,
over a decade now.
Yeah, what would be some key points like you would have told yourself at the beginning of this journey, now 10 years on? And one of the biggest things, if not the biggest thing, would have been I would have cut all the fucking theory. That's not to say the theory isn't useful. This is, if you go and take this and do 50 approach
if you
practice,
actually apply it and you take the action, but 90% of men don't actually fucking
otherwise
do that,
it's
right?
just information, right?
Well,
It
a lot of the
becomes
time
wisdom when you tie the knowledge to action. Then
Look, the problem is that a lot of guys watch the content and then by watching it they feel like they're doing something,
but it's not.
But
It's
they're
just
actually
avoidance.
not,
It's
right?
very clever. The brain tricking you into being like, oh, it's fine. We'll just do this. Right? It's just.
Or just watch another video.
If I had
You're
my
not going
time
to.
again, I wouldn't have watched any content or read content, because I read content for like 6 months, being like, I just want to be fully prepared before I hit the field and speak to these women. It's like, no. The more content you watch without taking action, the more anxious you get. And I'm not saying all content is whether it's ours or someone else you have to speak with, who's reputable. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's only not bad if you actually go and put it into practice.
Yeah.
But if someone said, right, gun to your head, what's one thing you'd tell guys? And I'd have said, look, I wouldn't have done any theory. I'd have just gone out there and approached 50 women a week until I was really good at approaching women. Because input equals output. That's it. Just the identity is simply what you are and what you do every day.
100%.
It's not who you think you are, it's not who you want to be, it's who you the actions you take are simply your current makeup. And you can change those in a heartbeat, because the future hasn't happened yet. The past is gone. So all we have is right now. Just because you have emotional ties to the past, you can reinvent yourself in the next 5 minutes, right? But if you're having difficulty with that, which we understand, because to go out and actually get good at this stuff is really hard to do on your own. I don't know anyone that's done that, right, personally. We're here to help, right? And if you vibe with us, for whatever bizarre reason that may be, book a call, we'll have a chat, we'll see you in the next video.